Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi and welcome. My name is Maya. I'm a stay-at-home mum in Australia who posts weekly cleaning motivation videos. If you enjoy those types of videos, please take a moment to subscribe and support my channel. So normally I start my videos in the kitchen, which seems to have become a bit of a running theme. So I thought this week, instead of just starting in the kitchen, why not make the entire video about the kitchen? So today I'll be deep cleaning the kitchen, including the oven, inside some cabinetry, and decluttering some of the drawers, which is the bit I'm most excited for, because when you see our spice drawers, you'll understand. Okay, so jumping straight into today's video, I'm starting with getting the oven cleaned, because generally ovens take the longest to clean anyway, but also because our oven is pyrolytic, which means it takes a couple of hours. So if you don't know what a pyrolytic oven is, essentially it has a clean setting where it gets to extremely high temperatures and kind of incinerates any of the mess inside the oven, turning it into ash. So if anyone ever is in need of a new oven, I would highly recommend one with this pyrolytic setting. I know personally, since having this one, I seem to keep much more on top of cleaning my oven because it is just so much easier. Like, you select the setting, press a button and walk away. But funnily, when we did our kitchen and got the new oven, we didn't actually realize it had the pyrolytic clean function until we had it home, connected, ready to go, and had been using it for a week. The whole reason this oven got chosen, and I absolutely kid you not, was because Tim liked the fact that its function buttons were pop-out buttons. So apparently that is all we need when we choose our new ovens. But yeah guys, so there's obviously less effort for me when it comes to cleaning it, but because it gets to such high temperatures to clean the inside, it also takes a long time to cool down enough to be able to clean out the ash inside and reassemble the hardware. So we're going to start on that. The other function of this particular oven, oven by the way guys is from IKEA if you are interested, is that the door is completely removable and able to be taken apart into its like separate glass panes to be cleaned. So I have learnt over the years using this oven with the pyrolytic clean function to do the door first. So before setting the oven to clean, I take the door off, dismantle it, and give it a really good clean, because I find that if you do it after you've set the pyrolytic, like after you've set the clean function, that the high temperatures will actually set the grime onto the glass, and then it's so much harder to actually clean. So I do that first, take it apart. I use Barkeeper's Friend on the inside pane and the Co Universal Cleaner on the other panes. And then once that's all done, I give them all a really, really good rinse and dry before reassembling the door and putting it back onto the oven itself and setting it to clean. Alright, and moving straight into the microwave. This is just a bit of a steam cleaning hack for microwaves. It's hot water, lemon juice or vinegar with some bicarb. Microwave it on high for 3 minutes. When it comes out, the steam has basically done all the cleaning for you and you just need to wipe the microwave down. I choose lemon over vinegar just because I like the fact it also adds that kind of, you know, fresh lemony scent at the end of it. But it just makes it so much easier to give it all the wipe down and leaves it looking shiny and smelling fresh.
jokes.
No, I made a joke. I called Batman on her mobile
Oh, yeah.
and told him that I just bumped into Superman at the supermarket.
That's hilarious.
So this hack, guys, is an oldie but a goodie, and if you're not aware of it, then now you are. You're welcome. But it's just getting a cleaning cloth in whatever product or just damp and putting it around a butter knife or something similar that is quite small, and using that to get into the small crevices where you normally can't really get to. So I have some underneath between the microwave and the oven because they're wall mounted, but you can also use it in air conditioning vents or I guess radiators. We don't really have radiators in Australia, so I'm not 100% sure how best to clean those, but anything small, use that for. I also used reusable chopsticks to get in between my really tight spaces on my sofa when I'm cleaning those as well, which I have shown in a previous video. And then moving on to the cabinetry, I'm going to be going through wiping down all of the doors on the fronts, upper cabinetry and lower cabinetry, as well as wiping out the inside of a lot of the cupboards as well to get any grime that may have fallen, and just to get rid of any dust build-ups. Underneath the bench here, this is where Neve sits to do a lot of her eating and her homework and things like that. So I do try to clean under here as often as I can, but it is one of those spaces I sometimes forget about. But I do need to clean up underneath. I'm not sure if anyone else has this on their bars, or if you haven't checked, I would highly suggest giving it a check and seeing if it's actually grubbery under there, because she seems to always put her little food covered dirty hands underneath the bar, leaving that bit dirty, and then she also kicks the side of the cabinetry, so that also needed a wipe down. And then switching over to new clean cloths, I'm going through doing all of the upper and lower splashbacks. So our ceiling in the kitchen is really bizarre. I'm not sure if anyone else has ceilings like this. This is just the vent that sits above the cooktops. It's sort of like a mini rain chute system, but it's just a fan that's built in with like this cover, so it catches all the, it does actually work, it pulls all the stuff up, but it means I need to give it a good wash because it gets covered in grease and fat and oil from cooking. But we can't get an actual rain chute put in because even the really slimline rain chutes are too wide to be able to go through to the outside area properly, because the ceiling in the kitchen sits lower than it does anywhere else downstairs and houses the pipes for the bathroom, which is directly above it. It's just very odd. We've made it work, but it is a very odd setup. I'm not sure if anyone else has experienced anything like that in their homes, except for, I'm guessing, a couple of the houses around us, because this was originally built as one of a few in a development. So I won't be showing cleaning out of all the drawers and cupboards. I've done a bit of a declutter and clean through just periodically without the camera running, but mostly the drawers have been left behind. So I'm giving our cutlery drawer, our extra additions, like extra utilities, kitchen utilities, I guess, drawer underneath it, giving both the clean out, and then I'll be also moving on to the spice drawers, which, as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm really excited for you to see. So one of the big clean outs in this top cutlery drawer, which I have been putting off, and I don't know if it's a little bit of the mama bear in me doing it, to be honest, but one of the big ones is I've just gotten rid of all of Neve's old plastic baby safe, toddler safe cutlery and just left her with the metallic ones. So they are still kids ones, like they're blunted at the end, but they're not the super soft plasticky ones. So Neve has now taken those and taken them outside to her play kitchen, so they're now her play kitchen cutlery. But yeah, I've just been putting it off, and normally I'm very cutthroat with those kinds of things and just, nope, doesn't have a use, taking up my space, move it on out. But that one, yeah, I don't know what it is, maybe just because it makes me a little sad that she's getting so big. Don't know. So partway through the day of cleaning, we had a grocery delivery arrive, so I'll just be quickly putting that one away, very quickly on time lapse. So post putting the shopping away, I left the fridge completely covered in finger marks, which it was anyway, but I thought I would wait until the shopping delivery came and been put away to make sure I didn't accidentally put any finger marks onto it. But I sort of mixed it up this time, and I just used a wet microfiber, wiped it all down, and then polished it off with a dry one. And I was surprised, it actually worked really well and got really, really shiny at the end of it. So yeah, give it a go on your stainless steel, guys. But the key trick here, I think, is to make sure you do polish it dry with another microfiber. Otherwise you'll end up with those sort of streaky watermarks. But if you don't really feel like getting out all your cleaning products and just want to give it a quick go, I would recommend it. And then using the Barkeeper's Friend again to do the sink, which I also used on the stovetop. I don't normally use this product, but I do use it very occasionally for the deep cleaning. So probably once a month I use either that or Jif to give it a good solid deep clean. And here's the spice drawers I was telling you about. So as you can see, they are completely chaotic. So I'm not going to be giving it a full declutter reorganization kind of a thing, like where you put it into new containers, make it look absolutely Pinterest worthy. I just want it to be cleaner, especially because we somehow end up with multiple open packets of the exact same spice or open jars of the same spice, because Tim doesn't realize that we have them and then buys more at the shops. The reason the drawers get like this is because in our house, in our home situation, I cook for Neve and Tim generally cooks for us. So he's the main cook in the house. If he's not cooking, then I'll make Neve's dinner, but generally he's the cook in our house. I'm not very good at it. He is good at cooking, and he also genuinely enjoys it. He loves being in the kitchen. So these drawers are his domain, and so I kind of try to stay out of it, because I know when I do this, it puts extra pressure on him to try and keep it tidy like that, but it's just not in his nature. He goes through the house like a little whirlwind of chaos, quite like the children do, and I come through and tidy up after, basically. But yeah, essentially I'm just going to be tidying it out. There's top spices here I am putting into alphabetical order. I am taking any of the open, partially empty ones that are multiples and combining them into one jar, clearing out all the spilled stuff. This drawer was amazing. This, like, oh, that is just open spilled spices everywhere. But yeah, just trying to make it so it's all the things that we actually need, going through, make sure we didn't have anything expired. Side note, even though they're dried, spices do actually expire. They don't go bad, but they do lose their flavor. They kind of become stale. So just as a side note for anyone, if you haven't tidied out your spices lately and you're noticing your food doesn't have quite as much flavor as it normally does, that's probably why. Have a quick look at your expiry dates.
Lifting us higher, ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear.
So this is the next day after doing the clean. I'm just going to do a quick tidy up of the kitchen post dinner and breakfast, and then I'm going to be showing you a little bit of a mini shopping haul I had come in for our for my cleaning products and for a couple of my bathroom products. Alright, so these are the products that have come in that I just wanted to do a quick share for you. If you follow me on Instagram, then you will have already seen me share this information. I've also got a link in my description box below for anyone that's interested in the zero products. But essentially I am trying to go as plastic free as possible where I can in the house. So this is a company called Flora and Fauna. They do promote a lot of Australian stuff as well if you're in Australia, which is amazing. But they specialize in products that are basically eco-friendly. All their packaging is plastic free as well. And I've got through a couple of my bathroom products that I like to use there, and then these are my household and hygiene products as well. So the main thing I was waiting to have come in was shampoo and conditioner concentrate. So it's made by a company called Thick in New Zealand. They send you basically these little blocks. You add hot water to them at home, mix them all up till they're a smooth consistency, pour them into your bottles, like your reusable bottles. And then as they're cooling, give them a shake occasionally, and as they cool they re-thicken, and voila, you have shampoo and conditioner at home that is completely plastic free because the packaging is recyclable or compostable cardboard. I also use the same brand for my makeup remover, which again is plastic free. I use it in conjunction with my face halo, if anyone's had a look at those, which are reusable they're kind of like microfiber cleaning cloths for your face, which, you know, we love a good microfiber in this house, so I would highly recommend those as well. And then I'm just going to go through and fill up all my other liquid products, so my laundry liquid, my body wash, my hand soap, my fabric stain remover, and I also get from this same company, which is the Zero company, the dishwashing liquid as well. I don't have a reusable bottle for my dishwashing liquid. I just keep refilling the bottle from my last one that I had to buy from the supermarket. So basically just trying to reduce my single-use plastic as much as possible. And then once you are all done with the bags, you put them into this return paid envelope that they send out to you, and they refill and then send them back out to the next person. Thanks so much for joining me here today, guys, with this video. I really appreciate you coming back to see it if you're already subscribed. If you're not, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you are. I am really appreciative of any support here on my channel. Otherwise, have a great week, guys, and I'll see you next week for the next video.